Hey, what's up you guys? So today I've got Moppie with me and we're going to head down to Hampton Downs. We've been invited to test drive the new Renault Megane.
It's going to be a fun day, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, and I haven't actually driven a manual for about a year, so...
And it's my first time on Hampton Downs. I've done a few other tracks but not Hampton Downs yet.
So we're all pretty excited. Let's see how we go.
Yeah, wish us luck. So the new Renault Megane RS, what do you reckon?
The RS, well, I mean, for what it is, I mean, it's certainly not my cup of tea, but, you know, we've had a good test.
Not your cup of tea? It's fast!
Yeah, it's fast, but I mean, it's front-wheel drive, not interesting.
It's got 265 horsepower.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, I like a big sedan with a nice big engine.
It's got 265 horsepower.
Those are the brakes, I wasn't ready for that, thank you.
And it's got big Brembo brakes, man. Did you see those front brake caps?
I gotta say, those brakes are impressive.
It does stop extraordinarily well, and it turns in beautifully.
Can we not do that? It's making me feel sick.
Okay. I must admit, the steering...
Your driving hurts me.
It does have electric steering, I'll give you that. That is...
Like, that's the thing I find interesting about the steering, is it does go where you tell it to, but there's like zero response. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh, that sucks, I just hit my head, you fuck.
But it's agile, man.
It is agile, and it does, and that's the thing, it does what you tell it to do, and it goes where you try and put it, but there is very little response, like, through the brakes, through the steering. You don't feel...
That feel isn't quite there?
No, it's not there at all.
Huge amounts of grip, though.
Grip for days, grip for days.
Phenomenal amount of grip. I mean, this thing just... It sticks to the road like... Well, like no other hot hatch I've driven, I'll be honest.
Fuck, I hold on this time.
Just getting my turn-in points right.
No, see, this is the thing. The driver that took us both for our lap said that my lines were a lot better than you.
Yeah, but he said I was faster.
Yeah, but I was being nice to their cars.
Why?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a hot hatch, man. It's meant to be driven hard and fast. This isn't some lazy, wussy V8 that you just kind of baby around because it's too fat and heavy.
Excuse me, I had a V8 and that went very, very fast.
Yeah, but was it fat and heavy?
Yeah.
Was it like riding a woman on a waterbed?
I can't say I've ever ridden a woman on a waterbed.
Did it feel like driving a fat woman on a waterbed? Or was it agile and light and responsive?
Oh no, I mean it was certainly a big heavy car and it drove like a big heavy car,
but
it
was a big dumb V8, and this is why
I love dumb about it.
This is why I love these little lightweight hot hatches.
I mean, I can see the point of them, and I totally understand that they have a place in the car world. Like I get that, but it's just a place that I'm not real. Like it's not my place.
Are you holding on?
Yes.
You sure?
See, what was that?
That, my friend, was tyre spin, and probably 5 seconds to 100k?
And about 2 mil off the clutch.
No, mate, that was all tyre smoke.
I can smell the clutch.
So, how do you feel about French cars? Because it's French.
Well, I'm British, so I don't like the French.
That's a good point. They are the only country to have committed a terrorist act against New Zealand.
Are they?
Yeah. Rainbow Warrior.
Those fucks.
Yeah. But they've been making cars, well, Renault's been making cars since 1899. They've got 115 years of competitive history. They've been doing motorsport for 115 years.
That's really interesting.
Some of that madness has kind of trickled down into this, don't you?
Is that lifted straight from a Range Rover?
Probably.
It looks like it's lifted straight from a Range Rover. See, this is the thing, is their whole marketing thing is the car looks a whole lot better inside and out. And I mean, to be fair, this looks a lot better than that SUV that they had, that we were getting shuttled around in. I mean, it looks like...
And I will admit, the quality compared to previous Renaults is way up.
Is it?
This is a nice place to be.
It's got all the...
Some of the previous ones have pretty cheap plastic. They felt pretty tacky. This has got a nice little steering wheel.
The steering wheel's good.
Stitched, feels nice.
Gear stick's good.
Yeah, the gear stick is nice. The gear shift is really nice. You noticed that?
I did listen to the gearbox quite a lot, and it sounded quite clunky from outside. But you don't notice the
there's
inside.
a good solid linkage under there. But hey, it's got to handle 260 horsepower. It's got to be a chunky little unit. Yeah, it's got some pickup.
Oh god, he's going nuts again.
No, I won't go nuts. I won't go nuts. We'll just come down here a second and we turn it. Yes, I missed my gear change and we're turning then. That's alright. That's why we go out with people that know what they're doing to tell us to do it properly.
And they tell us when we're doing really good. He said I was really, really good.
Yeah, but he said I was better. And I have to admit, the guys running the track today have been fantastic. They've done a bloody good job.
Oh, I'm a much better driver than I was this morning.
And we have to say a big thank you to Renault for bringing us along and letting us share in this fun little car, man.
Test drive the shit out of this thing.
Admitted it's fun.
Oh no, I've had a hell of a lot of fun, like the Gymkhana course, which I did very well, except the gates I missed.
Would this be even more fun on the road?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, I think we need to take this out and, drive it around and actually live with it for a couple of days. And
yeah, that would be nice. Just see what's it like to...
But I think we need to, I think what I need to do is get a girlfriend and then give it to her.
Oh.
I'm just saying, this is not a boy's car. This is not a man's car.
This is a man's car.
No. This is a girl's car or it's a boy's car. This is not a man's car.
It's got more power than the first Club Sports.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a hot hatch, so it's either a boy's car or it's a female's car.
This is for men that understand.
This is for a 25-year-old girl who's cute, who's got a rich daddy or a rich husband who actually can appreciate a quality car to drive.
I'll give it that, absolutely. It is absolutely for a 25-year-old girl that understands real cars and real driving and the real driving experience. And it's also for a 40-year-old man, or an 18-year-old boy, or a 36-year-old man who just loves fast cars.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
36.
Yeah, I could live with one of these. The electric steering I don't like, but that's just the way things are now. The brakes are a little bit...
I don't like all the technological advances on these cars because it takes away from being a quality driver.
I'll tell you what, the first thing I'll do if I ever bought one, I'll turn the traction control off.
Well, it has got a race button around here somewhere.
Yeah, where can we find it? There it is. I think I found something. Oh, that's a stop start. No, this is the race button here. Should we go for another lap?
Can we go for another lap?
Let's go, man. We're out of here. So how was that, man? What do you think?
Oh, I had a really good time. I mean, it's the first time I've ever actually been down to a track like that and purposely just tried to...
Yeah. It's my first time on Hampton Downs, but I have done laps of Pukekohe and laps of Taupo. But I've spent a little bit of time on racetrack. You certainly get to push a car a lot further than you would on the road.
And then that was the thing that I found was fun, is that not only did they not hold us back, they actually encouraged us to flog the shit out of those cars.
And that's what they're for. That's the whole point of buying a Megane or a Clio RS or any of those mental Renaults. That's what they're designed for.
And in that vein, I can understand the point and the place for having a hot hatch.
Yeah, they're track cars, they're fun cars.
Well, they're fun cars and they're fun. Like if you live in the CBD or, you know, I wouldn't want to drive one of those for a particularly long drive. But if you do lots of short driving, if you lived in Remuera and you drove to the city every day, you'd have a lot of fun getting there and back.
It would make commuting fun. What did you think of the car you were driving?
It was alright. I mean, like I said, that kind of car is not my cup of tea, so I'm instantly starting from on the fence anyway.
You're coming from a slightly negative skew.
Well, I mean, I'm just biased to a proper car, which is rear-wheel drive.
No, hang on, that was a proper car. Do you, having now driven on a racetrack, appreciate its positive qualities?
Oh, no doubt. That thing sticks like shit to a blanket. That thing has got traction for days.
Yeah.
And that was cool. I did enjoy that, and I did find it a lot of fun. Like, I was honestly impressed how well we could throw that thing around, and it would stay on track. Yeah,
the amount of grip was impressive, and it was neutral. It was neutral grip.
Yeah, it was, and a lot of it was mechanical grip as well, instead of all the electronic bullshit, which I personally heavily dislike.
I hate electronic control. I guess the reason they have to put it there is you've got a car with 265 horsepower that people are going to drive on the street, and that car has such a high level of grip, you would be going really fast before you got in trouble. And when you got in trouble, it would happen way quicker than most people can handle it.
But as the guy from Downforce said, it was actually a really, really good point that I'd never appreciated, was that most people that go and buy a car like that need that kind of crap because they actually don't know how to drive properly. If you've got something that will keep an idiot safe on the road, hey, that's probably not a bad thing. But I do think that it takes away from basic driving skill.
After driving it, I'm going to conclude very simply, if you buy one of these, take it to the track. This isn't a hot hatch for screaming around the streets and impressing your mates. It's a serious track car. It is set up to have fun on the racetrack. Buy one, take it to track days and enjoy the hell out of it.
I think that it's a woman's car who enjoys and knows how to drive, or it's a young fella's car if daddy's paying for it.
I think it's just a wicked track weapon, regardless of your age, gender or sexual orientation.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I enjoy driving that car, but I personally wouldn't buy one for me.
No, fair enough. No. Yeah, and to be honest, I would go, if I was going to go down that path, for a track car, I'd be maybe looking at something a bit lighter. Something ironically slower, but more engaging.
Yeah, I mean, that was, I think engaging is the key word there, is I didn't feel overly engaged with the driving experience because of all of the electronic bullshit. And for me, being a bit of a purist, I think that, yeah, I wouldn't enjoy that aspect of it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We've had a hell of a good day. We learned a lot about ourselves and our abilities. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, all that good shit. Share it with your mates, and we've got many more to come. Thanks for watching.